Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Tama Cemetery in Tokyo, Japan. Currently, Typhoon Dolphin is active here. It's a weak typhoon, and most of it is hanging over the ocean. Thus, occasionally, some breezes, stronger breezes of wind come and go. Donna, welcome, Donna. How are you doing? Let's walk. Just wanted to show you something. There is a geocache here. You guys know where? It's on this tree. Where could the geocache be, right? But what's here? Someone might think this is the part of the sign, but really it's not. It took forever to find it. And here we have elderly enthusiasts of bird watching. Look at them. They are so into some bird. Wow, all that equipment. Oh no, that took 3 tries to find that geocache. See this, guys? That's a very nice hobby to have. You just wait whole day for a bird to come, and then you go home after you take your photos. No bird watching. No, waiting for the bird to come, and they take photo of the bird, and then they call it a day. And next day they come again. So every day they have a different picture. And in the end, they probably display the photographs in some community center. Many people do it. Many people who have nothing to do, retired people do it. But considering their camera lenses, these lenses are so super expensive. Some of them cost $10,000 or more. Oh, look at this grave. It says guy on it. You guys see this? Hey, that looks like mine almost. Anyway, ghostly welcome. Camera assists. Yeah. Alright, so typhoon is blowing. It's still warm, but sometimes camera costs. Yes, for a good body, $8,000. For a good tele lens, $10,000. Yeah, you can buy a car. The dolphin. Typhoon. It's the name of the typhoon. It's typhoon number 12 in Japan. Nihon ni taifu 12号と言います。わかりましたか、皆さん? You got it. Yes. But それで外国で名前がついてます。名前はイルカと言いますね。So outside of Japan, we say dolphin. We put names to typhoons. And this one is called dolphin. Typhoon dolphin. Oh, look at this. Beware of cumulonimbus clouds. Yeah. But the typhoon is rotating and stirring, so they don't really form. Usually names of peoples, not things. Well, dolphin is a name of a person now. Look at this washing station. This is for taking water to your graves and washing the stones. It's like a tradition. Lovely stars. I think now it's a paradise for surfers. They all hang out in the ocean and enjoy the great waves. What is geocache? Okay, geocache is a sport or activity where you receive coordinates, geographical coordinates, where a cache, usually a container of various sizes, containers of various sizes are hidden. And your objective is to find that container and find a logbook inside. You are also allowed to exchange the items in the container of an equal value, or if there's a trackable item that has a mission, let's say it wants to go around the world, you can take it and move it to another cache. And that's the geocache. And geocaches are very cleverly hidden so that normal people don't find them and throw them out in a garbage, right? So if you watch the beginning of the scope, you saw the cleverly camouflaged geocache at the tree, because the coordinates point to that tree. You just have to use your intuition where they are hidden. It took me 3 tries to find that one. Oh, you saw that one with the bird. Yes. This was a birdhouse disguised as a geocache. So not a real birdhouse. Very inventive. And sometimes the containers can be very big. 2-liter containers are sometimes found. And they have so many items inside. And sometimes people pick them up and take them to different countries. You are not normal. You are very clever. No, it took me few tries to find that geocache over there. Sometimes it's very hard to think, in different ways. Yeah, very clever. Yes. So, geocaching is kind of like hiking. Many geocaches are hidden in the mountains. There are a few on Mount Fuji, for example. Some are hidden where there are beautiful views or historical places. It's all there to be discovered, and you can enjoy also learning the history or appreciating the view or climbing a mountain. It's something that keeps you going and keeps you always exercised and fit. How many peeps have signed the log? They've already found I think about 4, since it was installed, I think this or last week. Because someone installed so many geocaches around here. Do you hide anything or just look for them? I actually hid my geocaches, yes. They are very well camouflaged in Yokohama. And everybody who signs them, I can kind of go and see who signed them. Thank you for explaining. You're welcome. I submit the log is the evidence that you are special. It means that you have found it and you are appreciating the way it's hidden. I have a question for you. What is your fascination with walking through the cemetery? It's got nature, there are no people, and it's peaceful. And sometimes I find the grave of a celebrity or a historical person, and I can go back and research about them and learn more history. Because we know history is boring and nobody wants to learn anything like that. You can find different graves. If you guys know Mifune Toshiro, the famous actor from Akira Kurosawa's movies, he's got a grave, but not here. Oh, this is Taro Okamoto, Okamoto Taro. He is a very famous avant-garde artist. Japanese. He studied in France. This is his grave. You are not alone with your favorite ninjas, okay? And this is his father, Okamoto Ippei, very famous manga cartoonist, artist. And this is his mother, Kanoko, I think. Yes, so they are very... This is a sculpture by him, by the way, of I don't know of whom, but this is his sculpture too. Very fun artist. He had completely different ideas of art. Somebody like Picasso. Very, strange. I like looking at dates, yes. Here dates are very hard to read because they are in Chinese characters. Yeah. He has a whole museum in Kawasaki City, right by Tokyo. He was born here in Kawasaki City, and after he came from France, or I think somewhere in Europe, I think it was France, he started to create his art. So Donna, welcome. Dana, and Donna. His museum is selling so many copies of his tiny sculptures, strange sculptures, paintings. And of course, if you want to see Picasso, Japan has so much of Picasso. Not far away from here is Hakone volcano, and on the volcano is a museum, open air museum with sculptures from all around the world. There's a pavilion with so many works of Picasso in there. I was surprised, who had so much money to buy so much of his works. It's something you probably never believe until you see. Look at this, it's so beautiful. Nice tomb with a torii gate. Yes, Commander 32, welcome to Typhoon Dolphin. Look at this, it's a heart. It's a heart, almost. Beautiful. Oh, what's there? Beautiful. Yes, I am using a stabilizer. Oh, these are autumn colors. Look, guys, autumn colors. Autumn colors. Autumn is here. So beautiful. A little bit washed out because it's cloudy, but it feels great. Koyo. In Japanese, it's called koyo. Kirkano Jorge, buenas tardes. How are you doing? Welcome to Typhoon Dolphin, number 12 of the season. Emperors are buried usually in crypts of temples. No. Actually, emperor and temple has nothing to do with each other. Emperors are buried in burial mounds made of stones. So it's very strange if you see an imperial tomb. Okay. Your favorite time of the year, autumn. Oh, how nice. How nice. Yeah, people in Europe, they don't usually like autumn because it's rainy and sad. Hi, Pirkano. Dirty brown. Beautiful brown. Oh, that's a little butterfly. Very yellow butterfly. Oh, too fast. Butterflies moving too fast. Is it autumn or fall? Either. Oh, or both. Is one word British and one American? I don't know. In Canada, we can use both British or American English, so it doesn't really matter much. I'm almost impressed in the way the trees are sculpted in that cemetery. Oh, you like these ones? Yes. People put a lot of money and time for designing these plots because they kind of resemble little gardens. Oh, look at this one. This one is just stones. And this one is all... you can still see someone left some flowers. But this one, wow. See, if you don't maintain it, it looks like this. Just like that. Love of family legacy. Yes, but sometimes, people have no children. So there is nobody to come and maintain anything. Like here, for example, no one came for a long time. Here in America, we have what is called a perpetual care, where people pay to have the cemetery grounds. People care. Oh, I see. That's very convenient. I believe here you have to call a gardener and do it yourself. So maybe it's a little bit more work. It depends on the cemetery. In this cemetery, you have to do it yourself or call a gardener to do it privately. Other cemeteries, they will do it for you, but they are very basic cemeteries. Like, let's see this tomb times, hundreds of thousands all over the hills. It's very sterile. But in those cases, the place takes care of taking the weeds out and keeping it clean. A bike rider, that was a ghost! Congratulations, you have spotted an eternal spirit. Is this a Christian cemetery? Religion doesn't matter here. There are Christians, Muslims, atheists, agnostics, Shinto Buddhism. So, anyone is welcome. But I'm sure you need a lot of money. And it's full. It's full and it's a prestigious cemetery. Lots of celebrities are interred here. Is 12 a lot of typhoons? No, it's almost nothing. To tell the truth, this year, almost no typhoon came in the way of Tokyo. It was a very dry summer. It wasn't hot because the typhoons didn't bring the moisture from the south. And now it's already, end of summer. So it's already autumn. It's been a strange year. Usually there's like 30 typhoons or close to 40. But this year is almost nothing, like 12. Wow, what's that? Nothing. Hi from USA, welcome to Japan. People are dying to get in there. And they must be rich. They cannot just die. You can tell. It's incredible how expensive it is to open a grave plot. The prices really in America too. You see these ones? There was something here before, but now it's available maybe for sale. Wow, I thought America has a lot of land, so this wouldn't be a problem. But I didn't know it's expensive. It's a business, I guess. It's surprising to see a big cemetery in Japan. It seems like they have so well. They built this in, I think, 1928, where there weren't many buildings in this area. This place was covered with farms, and so they used this empty area to make a cemetery. But if you want older cemeteries, there are also, ones in the more towards the Tokyo's center, close to the Kokyo, the Imperial Palace. So, like Ikebukuro, for example, or Aoyama Cemetery. Those are actually very prestigious areas. Lots of wealthy people live there. Okay. Oh, this is the beetle that is eating this tree, and this year all trees died. Like everywhere in Tokyo, this is all dead tree because of this beetle. They just drilled, and somehow the beetle spread to every tree. So mainly oaks have perished. These are service trucks for electric power lines. I think the workers are taking lunchtime. It's quiet, peaceful. I thought this typhoon will be crazy, but it's quite nice. Sometimes it's raining though. How's the COVID situation? There were these cemeteries handling it. Actually, it's very good right now. The second wave is finished, and there are just minimal infections here and there. Probably there might be a third wave, but it's hard to tell, right? I'm guessing there will be a third wave because nothing goes away like this. So the situation right now is very good. Is the subway open? Of course. Why would it be closed? Japan had never a lockdown, so things were open here all the time. Businesses were open. Trains, buses, there was no problem. Look how nice. Even this stone is curved. There's a little bit of moss growing here. Such a precise work. I love these curves. Right now was a major holiday, and still the infections went down. Here in New York City, at the first opening indoor dining. Oh, really? I saw that everyone was sitting outside, but then I thought winter is coming. And what will they be doing, Sitting outside in the winter might not be so much fun. I've seen how crowded the subway gets in Tokyo. It seems a nightmare. Yeah. That's true. But actually, it's not a problem. People were always like that, even during, the first wave and second wave. But I think they always wore masks. Maybe the masks are helping for real. Who knows? But people wore masks here before, before the pandemic. They always wore masks. After all, everyone is a ninja here. Why not? Look how nice this is cut. Such a nice plant. And this one is growing on top here. Still wear masks. Actually, I'm not wearing mask right now. When you're outside, almost, no people wear masks. But right now, it's kind of like a pollen allergy time. before the winter comes, so people wear masks anyway. Ball of greenery, yes. Yes, the mask issue here in the States is an issue. Well, I think it's like you have to kind of change the culture of the people. You cannot really force the mask. In Japan, you don't need to wear a mask. Like, no one will tell you have to wear a mask unless you go into some private company and they make that rule up. But you can always refuse. The police will never arrest you, and it's complete freedom. Are you a botanist? No, I am not a botanist. I wear a mask, just when I go to crowded places, but as you know, I don't really go to crowded places. Like here in a cemetery, there's no one. So guys, I'm going to go. Thank you for joining, and let's see what's going to happen. Hopefully, a third wave won't be happening, but we'll just have to see. If you don't wear your mask, your pic is snapped. Post on SM. Oh, that's not good, because people will revolt. People will revolt. I think if you are not around anymore, it's not necessary when walking. Yeah, I think so. Okay, Donna, bye-bye. Or in a car by yourself. Yes. Even outside here, you don't need to wear a mask. I mean, you can wear a mask if you want, but you don't need to. All right, guys, have a nice evening, and wash your hands. Wash your hands. Let's always wash hands and be clean and see how this winter season goes. Thank you for joining, and bye-bye for now. Scoping down.